Hey, welcome. Today we're going to skip the usual talk about success, money, and fame. Instead, we're going to dive into something way more fundamental. What does it actually mean to be a good person in this crazy, fast-changing world we live in? So let's get into it.
So let's just start with a really big question. In this world that moves so fast, we're all chasing something, right? A promotion, a goal, some kind of recognition. But what if the most important thing isn't any of that? What if it's something a whole lot deeper?
This slide just frames the whole conversation perfectly. Think about it for a second. Your skills, yeah, they can get you in the door. They can land you the job, for sure. But it's your character, who you are as a person, that really decides how long you stay and, honestly, how far you'll truly go. Character is the real foundation for your entire life.
So where do we even begin with this stuff? Well, it starts on the outside, with how we act. This first part is all about building that solid foundation of just basic decency. And it all comes down to how we treat the people around us, day in and day out. The first, and maybe the most important building block, is just kindness. The beautiful thing about kindness is you don't need money, you don't need power, you don't need any special status to have it. It's just a good heart showing itself in tiny, selfless ways. It's available to every single one of us, right now.
Wow, this quote really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Words can just fade away, but that feeling, we never ever forget how someone made us feel. That emotional mark we leave on people, that's our real impact. That's our legacy.
And building on that idea of kindness, we have respect. And let's be clear, this isn't about respecting a job title or a position of power. This is about a fundamental belief that every single person, no matter who they are, has worth and deserves to be treated with dignity.
This is the real test, isn't it? It's easy to be nice to your boss or someone you want to impress. But how do you treat the person who can do absolutely nothing for you? The person cleaning the office, the cashier at the store, a total stranger. That right there reveals the true depth of your character.
Okay, so we've looked at our actions on the outside. Now let's turn inward. This section is all about building those internal principles. The real backbone of who you are, especially when you think nobody's watching. And at the very core of that backbone is honesty. And I want you to notice the key word here. It's a choice. Honesty isn't just something you are. It's something you actively decide to be over and over again, especially when it's tough, and especially when a little lie seems so much easier.
This really lays out the long game. A lie might seem like a quick fix, like it saves you today, but it has permanent consequences. It just shatters trust, sometimes forever. The truth? Yeah, it might cause some problems right now, but in the long run, it's the only thing that brings peace. It's like you're making a strategic investment in your own integrity.
Now, this is a really important point. Being a good person isn't about being perfect. Come on, we all mess up. We all make mistakes. The real difference is what happens after the mistake. Do you try to hide it and blame someone else? Or do you own it? Your character shines brightest in how you handle your own failures.
And here's the playbook for how to do that with real class. It's so simple, but so powerful. Step 1, just resist that urge to point fingers. Step 2, don't make excuses. And step 3, just own it and sincerely promise to do better next time. That's it. That's what real maturity looks like.
Okay, so we've covered our actions and we've covered our principles. Now we're going to go one level deeper. This last part is all about the battle going on inside our own heads, that constant tug of war between our ego and our better nature.
This right here captures that internal fight perfectly. The ego is loud. It screams, "I'm right, you're wrong," and it just shuts down the conversation. But goodness, it's quieter. It whispers, "Wait, let me try to understand your side." That's a huge shift from just broadcasting your own opinion to actually trying to receive someone else's. A person who's really getting a handle on their ego understands this. They don't see life as some competition where if someone else wins, they lose. No way. They know that sharing what they know, helping other people succeed, it doesn't take anything away from them. It actually elevates everybody, including themselves. Your own value grows when you help others grow.
And one of the best tools for winning that inner battle? It's gratitude. It's such a simple but incredibly profound mental switch. Instead of always focusing on what you don't have, on what's missing, gratitude literally retrains your brain to see and appreciate the amazing abundance that's already all around you.
And we can find things to be grateful for everywhere. For the people who raised us, for the teachers who guided us, for the opportunities we've been given.
And yeah, even for our struggles. Because let's be real, our struggles are often our greatest teachers. They're what make us strong.
All right, so let's pull all these threads together. Here's the main point. Becoming a good person isn't some destination you arrive at. It's not a trophy you win. It's a practice. It's something you do every single day.
This is really the core idea. It's not about one big, heroic moment. It's about the 1,000 tiny decisions you make all day long, from the second you wake up to the second you go to sleep. It is a constant daily choice.
And this is exactly what those choices look like. Every single interaction is like a fork in the road. Are you going to choose kindness or cruelty, honesty or a lie, patience or anger? Are you going to step up and help, or are you just going to look away and ignore it? These aren't just abstract ideas. This is the real stuff of our everyday lives.
And let's wrap up with this incredibly powerful reminder. This just removes all the excuses, doesn't it? It doesn't matter how much money is in your bank account. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. You don't have to be perfect. Goodness, respect, kindness, they are all available to you right now, exactly as you are.
So as we finish up, I'm just going to leave you with this one thought. The past is done. The future isn't here yet. But today is a series of choices that are 100% yours to make. So the only question left is, what will you choose?